Hi, it's Sandy Freshy. I'm here with a quick video. I want to talk today about individual circuitry in the human design chart. Now, if you don't know where that is, here it is. I colored it in on this blank chart. It kind of runs through between the inner and the outer channels. Down on the bottom here, it runs straight up the center and it runs through the inside. And all of these channels, if they're colored in or defined, carry the codes for change and mutation and really being an individual. The reason that I want to do this video today is because I've actually been working with several people who have exclusively or almost exclusively in defined channels that are in the individual circuitry. And this is not an easy thing. If you have those channels defined, especially if you have all of your definition is through those channels of individuality, you may feel like you don't fit in. You may feel like people don't get you. You may feel like you're the odd duck. You may feel like if you really did what you wanted to do, which is pretty much just pay attention to yourself and do what you want to do and be who you want to be, create what you want to create, right? There's a reluctance to do that because other people don't get you. They get upset with you. They ostracize you, and you feel like you're the outsider. Well, I'm just going to encourage you, and this is really for everyone, regardless of what your design is or your circuitry or any of that. It's so important to be who you are, to live as who you really are. Even if it upsets people, even if it pisses them off, even if they don't get you and they try to ostracize you or whatever. It's so important because that's the only way that you're going to make your contribution in the world. And especially for you who have, those of you who have individual circuitry, because you carry those codes for thinking of things that have never been thought of before, for creating things that have never been created before, for making change that has never happened before. And of course, the people who are designed to fit into the tribe aren't going to get you. But do not let that stop you, because if you're reluctant to step through and be who you are, be that one that people don't get, and create that thing that they ultimately may decide that they need for their survival, but they don't get that they need it now. If you don't actually come through with that, then first of all, you're not going to be happy, or you're not going to be, what's the word I'm looking for? You're not going to really feel fulfilled, because you're not creating or operating from that place of who you are. And second, the rest of us aren't going to get the benefit of what you're here to contribute to the whole of the world, to the whole of society. So don't worry about being that one that doesn't fit in. Don't worry about that. Don't try to fit in, because if you're trying to fit in and being part of what everyone else is doing, if you're going along with the crowd, then you never really get to get the insights, to get the experience, to get the opportunities that you need to create the mutation and the change that you're here to create. So, my beloved individuals out there, please, please, please remember this. Now, first of all, before that, it really does help to know who you are. So that's where human design can really come in, because you can really understand in detail, if you get a reading or you study your chart, you can really understand in detail what that individual circuitry is about, how you may try to dim your light by living like other people, and where that is mechanically in the chart. And then when you have that reference point of who you are and that reference point of how you're trying to fit in, then you have your two navigation points for staying on wherever your individuality is, and whatever else is in your chart, of course. So be who you are. Forget the ones who don't get you. Learn about who you are, know who you are, and really have the courage to live it. So until the next time, be well, and there's more to come.